weapon hunter thing.
Okay. So we both have 4 generals?
Take out stuff.
So it doesn't matter, you want me to do it or you want to do it?
Do what?
Well, I guess I assume we were tracking just the tracks, and one of us was helping the other.
You do it.
Okay.
Just because.
So unless we don't have any trouble following the tracks, it's a large, heavy.
No, you're having no trouble.
Okay, then great. We're good at our jobs.
You're doing well following tracks in grassland, and then there's a trail, and then the grassland becomes marsh, and now the trail has been completely lost.
Oh, I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
So sad.
You can see a place
You
ahead of
just
you
go straight.
where the reeds have been parted, as if something large has passed through.
Okay.
That's probably the way to go.
Yeah, there's other ways to.
Could our gatherer collect some more foxtail fluff from those reeds for our?
Oh, I've got 2 left for sure.
Cattails.
Yeah, if there's cattails.
Okay, you can gather it. Just reach out and take some.
Cool, I'm back.
Then you're in.
The hunters continue to lead the party as best as we can, not following prints, but following other evidence of a trail.
The squishy ground and the cattails give way to little copses, little bushes and shrubs and plants in between, like a whole bunch of lumpy islands. There's trails, the trails go between them like a net.
I had a question.
You'll never take us alive.
Since I've decided to
Popses.
focus on range stuff, and I got one of the ladles, can I give this eagle shield to like our main warrior dude? And
Sure, if the warrior dude would accept such a thing.
it's negates one enemy's +1 of combat. It happens 5 times.
What do you say in character? Here, take
Oh,
this.
Sorry,
Well,
shield protect from bad things. The eagle protects you. The Scott.
Thank you, brother.
This
I accept this gift and offer in return spruce tea. It is all this humble person has to give, and it's such a great honor.
I will gladly accept it to keep it from kill the evil on the spirits.
as this is going on behind you, up ahead, you see the greenery gets thicker. There's actual shade here. I'm going to need you to make a stones check, Scout.
Okay. How many stones?
You pick up all 4 of your core stones, unless you added one. Did you add a stone to it? No. you
No,
didn't.
I added one to Fleet of Foot. So.
Okay. We have all gone up 1 level. Yay!
Yay!
That's the level.
Alrighty then. I will pick your right hand.
And I will pick your left hand.
3.
Mine 2.
Ooh,
Yeah.
rough.
What's your character class? Your job?
I am a warrior.
Well, I'm not giving the stone to you because it's not a warrior thing exactly. But you're walking along and your ankle itches.
Ooh.
It's swampy here.
So, is there any kind of like, so I'm walking through this swamp. Are there plants I'm walking through that could make it itch, or is it like bad water? Or?
Yeah, and you look down. Oh, that's 3-leaf.
Oh,
You're walking in 3-leaf.
oh no.
Way to go, guys.
I can try to
Who's
find
this?
something to fix that.
That is me.
You get to make the same check.
Okay. I have good eyesight. Is
Well,
that, no?
you see him pause and go, huh.
Alright.
I'm going to give your eyesight a point to this. Take
The
that one.
3-leaf and the fire spirit combined, we make much money once
Plus
this gets
1.
legalized.
And you have almost caught up to
the
him.
kind
You
of
almost
different
caught up
three-
to
that's
him.
not the same kind of 3-leaf, I don't think.
Spotlight
Oh,
start
okay.
scratching there.
This kind of 3-leaf you do not want to.
Yeah, no, you
burn
don't want to do
at
that.
all.
What's your last one?
No.
What's your fast?
Fast cloak.
Fast.
That's the way to ruin
We,
your
we
name.
all must
Yeah.
thank Fast Cloak for his sacrifice of an itchy ankle,
Yeah.
for he's discovered the trap ahead of us. Everyone be aware of the 3-leaf. We need to avoid it as much much as we can. If it's all over the place.
Where's the gatherer?
But I'm right here in front of you. So I do need to go look for some orange spotted popweed.
Oh, it's all over. You've been walking through orange spotted popweed for 2 miles.
Yay.
Oh, wow, okay. Didn't hear that, but I will go back and get some, and I will bring
It's
some
right,
to you.
it's right there. It's right there.
Okay.
It's like a soapy, flower. It's this red flower, orange red flower, with polka dots and kind of a trumpet shape, and soft, moist leaves when you squish them up, and they kind of feel sudsy and soapy. You can do that
So
to
I
them.
Wash
get it
this.
wet and then rub it into a paste and
Yeah,
then apply
a
that.
lather.
Alright. Show me where you're itchy.
Okay,
There we go.
Get a room.
Oh,
Get a cave.
best gatherer ever. You feel so much better.
Your
after
worst
that.
pickup line
Is it,
ever. Show me where you're
is
itchy.
it preventative in any way?
That's a good question. It doesn't say that, but it would make sense that it would be.
I-
We could cover all our
I
things.
just-
Well,
You know,
actually,
popweed.
the secret is, if you have it, you can use it right away after, and that's how you got that.
Are you talking about the powder part?
Yep, that's how you made that.
Yeah.
That was actually something of yours. So yeah, you can. You just can't, you can't make a potion and cover yourself with it protectively.
But
you can use
but
it
there's
after.
enough of it around that he could show us how to put it on our legs and protect us
Yeah.
against. Okay.
It won't prevent. It'll only wash it off after.
Oh,
You'll have some itching, but it'll be like mosquito bite and not blisters and wanting to tear your
Can
skin off.
we scoot around the 3-leaf?
That would be the most optimal.
All right, there's 2 ways, this way and this way.
Let's see if we can go around the 3-leaf, just if we can.
I start walking to the left.
Is there
Yeah.
okay.
Left, okay.
It could have been worse. It could have been hemorrhoids.
if we're walking through 3-leaf, I'm guessing that they didn't also walk through 3-leaf, so it means we've kind of lost our trail anyway. So if we avoid 3-leaf, that's probably.
Unless we find that we're looking for itchy cannibals.
Itchy Cannibals. That's a band name, Dibs. On the Itchy Cannibals.
Wow.
Cannibals.
Itchy young cannibals.
So we've tried to circumnavigate it to the left, and we're trying to get some evidence that we have picked up the trail again.
All right,
on the
who's
other
going to
side.
do a search to find their trail? This is a 4-stone check, which is a challenge.
Yeah, let our 2 hunters do that. They can assist each
Is
other.
this
I will
hunter
assist.
please?
I will assist the other hunter in this.
I have 2
endeavor.
stones and
Okay.
his assist.
All right, you pick up 4 and 2 and 1. You pick up 4, and then you get plus 3. Is that right?
That's-
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's
That's
right.
cool.
Okay. I'll take that one. 1 and 2 plus 2 more. Not only do you find the trail again, yes, the people you were trailing, not real people, and their monster cat went this way. You see places where popweed has been pulled up and crushed.
They know the way.
There's an evil gatherer out there. Who's your nemesis?
The anti-gatherer.
Anti-gatherer?
The Joker gathered to your back.
And
Oh,
then you
man.
also see these little shrubs about so tall with lots of frosty, silvery, dusted blueberries. Let's call them blueberries. Blueberries. It's got a ring to it.
These berries are so blue. I feel like that name's gonna stick.
Yeah.
I see no ring on the berries.
Gatherer, are these good? These are good to eat, aren't they? They look like the kind that grow in our area.
Since that's not on one of my cards, I'm guessing I'd have to make a stone check to
No,
know whether
you
they're-
know blueberries. That's exactly what they should be. Sure.
All right, then yes, they're safe.
Let's
Go
grab
ahead
some
and
along the
have as
way,
many as
yeah.
you like.
Okay.
Don't let it slow us down or anything, but we grab some so we got.
That's the blueberries.
Thank you.
Mm.
Have
Berries?
some in-character blueberries.
Yes. Authentic snacks.
I'm doing this in character.
This is like the most sensory role playing I've ever been
Yeah.
involved in.
Seriously.
Mm.
I'm taking a page from your book of learning the world around me more when I describe things.
Absolutely.
Tolkien did that
Can't
too in
eat
this
them.
world. I didn't think about it as much, but it just, yeah.
There's a lot of hot tubbing in Hobbit. Did you notice that?
Hot cover?
an inordinate amount of men bathing together. Well, it was because his son, he was writing it for his son, and his son was a World War II soldier out in the field, and there was nothing that they wanted more than to come home and have a hot bath. You're always showering and always going without a shower.
Wow.
Oh, those blueberries, those blueberries. And now you need to make another stone check, person on point.
Uh-oh.
Just everybody does it at once? You pick the same thing for everyone else?
He's
still
scouting.
scouting.
We're making sure we're on the trail, and then he's sort of running ahead and coming back.
There, that's the right mix. I'll take that one.
And
So?
I will pick that one.
3.
3.
Right.
Does he get bonuses for anything?
For being a
Warrior?
warrior? No. If you're a hunter, you might get a bonus.
No, the reason he's scouting is he's fast.
He's fast. He can run out of
He's
the way
fleet
and
of
come
foot.
back. And
So
He's not that observant.
if anything bad is gonna happen, let it happen to me first, because I gotta run away fastest from it.
There you go.
You very quickly find the traps.
you
Okay.
smell something kind of musty, a sort of a wet dog, moldy kind of smell.
Ah.
And then you hear a snuffling up ahead behind some bigger bushes.
Oh no.
Could it be a wet cat smell?
Wet bears.
No, that's more of a wet bear smell.
Great. Cats don't smell.
Uh-oh,
All right.
Urchuff. That is
Speaking
bear.
of running,
What is it? What is the word for bear?
Urchuff.
And I can turn around and I can, we're staying within sight of each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can I,
My request was that you were within 4 spans.
Yeah.
So that I can catch up and support.
okay. I am gonna retreat quietly from this place and head back to where you are, and then,
And that happens to be your new speed as well. So in one action you can get back.
right, but I'm not like trying to like clomp sprint. I'm trying to like make my way back to be as quiet as possible.
Okay.
If this is a bear, it's got the scent that it knows we're over here, but at the same time,
Except right now we smell like berries and the weed that we rub.
You hear a sort of a thrash crash. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And the two of you look, and you're the first to see over in the distance, behind some bushes, is a bear pulling up the blueberries
Yeah.
and kind of going and stripping a whole bunch of berries and leaves at the same time and chewing them all down and then gnawing on the roots and then tossing the
It's probably fine.
plant.
I give
the
this
Jungle Book.
We'll leave them
Bear,
alone.
Yeah, let's see if we can get
Hopefully
away
they'll leave
with
us alone.
I give the signal. Or chaff.
or chuff.
Very elaborate
take
signal.
cloth off? Is that what you? Whoa, what kind of signal is that?
Yeah, yeah.
I look at my code book. Okay, what does bear mean?
I look at my app.
Anybody got a copy of the Dinosaurs of the Lost Valley
It's
book?
in my room.
Oh wow, that would be.
That's got the whole caveman lexicon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The
Of all
made up
the words.
language because we couldn't be very well sitting here saying, look, a Jefferson's ground sloth. Oh, good, but
I'm
what
gonna
is a
memorize,
Jefferson?
I'm gonna memorize that glossary,
There are
and the
too-
next time we play,
there are
we'll
too many
speak
of those.
only in caveman.
Okay.
All right, circumnavigate, try to avoid it. It seems to be being
Yes.
fed. We
Yeah,
don't see any children we're threatening.
As good as it smells, it's got to know we're here. It's just satisfied.
It's
Well,
eating
hopefully.
berries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Let's hope
As
it's
long
not
as it's not
berries.
a mama with some cubs, we should be okay.
Right?
That's just as you're saying that,
That's an urban legend.
Right. Yeah.
as you're saying that,
Or there's no urban, I guess. That's a
you
legend.
see a second one come into view. Same size as that one.
All right.
Okay.
We definitely gotta go a different
With its,
direction.
Yeah, a
with its
mated
muzzle
pair is a
stained
problem.
blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they wouldn't. Mated bears wouldn't be around this part of the season. Every hunter knows that.
Yeah,
no,
come on, Hunter.
mother with cubs. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Comedic hunter.
They wouldn't be here this time of the season, but yet if it's normal territory, we're messed up by a flood.
Yeah,
everything is
all
jumping
bets are
around.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's a hibernating time, with, rising water.
I think
Point
there's.
being, strategy is avoidance right now,
Yeah, let's,
Yeah.
we want to super avoid these bears.
The only bet that's still on is that 2 bears will kick the shit out of us.
One bear will
Those
kick
are
the
the
shit out of it.
babies. Those are the cubs.
Oh,
Not here.
oh no. Oh,
Oh.
She runs up, rears up on her hind legs.
oh.
You're about 5 to 6 feet tall. She's twice that tall at the chin.
You win.
Run for
Is
it.
that you?
Check, please.
Run for it.
Usually the mama with the cubs, if you go the other way, will not charge.
You back off slowly.
All
Look
right.
how quickly.
Like, what are you not? Is that your hunter expert, or is that Jerry's bear experience?
Both.
This bear over here runs to mom, which the mom just said in bear talk, get your hairy butt over here now, right now.
I say we take them.
All right. Back off.
They've got to have treasure. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Run
out of
from
here.
bear.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in the last 5
I'm
minutes.
running with the kids.
So-
We're in the last 5 minutes of the gate session. I say we do a battle. We do it right now.
Well,
Go
the
for
bears
it.
are
Are we
receiving,
running
they
out of
do
time?
not, they do not pursue.
Okay.
They come back.
All right, we back off.
If they were on the way of that trail, we might have to circle way around if we want to pick it up again.
Yeah, we're getting close to end time, so we definitely want to avoid bears. So do we manage to back our way?
Yes, you've
Okay,
backed
okay.
safely away. The
Yay.
bears are no longer right there.
If you
Good
guys really
scouting.
want to go back and
Because had you not seen that, you would have run into the 3 bears.
still 3 bears.
Yeah,
It's
just
just where we were
right.
before and then go
And-
right around.
and Goldilocks.
The poison ivy.
This is why I put that extra stone in my running skill.
Yeah, this time, that helped.
You would be last on the list to be eaten by a bear.
Well, you're finding your way around, and the swamp here is deeper than it was. Squishier and slop, and pretty soon you're up to your knees. And then an unpleasant aroma hits, just a really gross smell. And you know how that deer was up a tree? Well, you're walking along and you see a human up a tree. Pretty much, it reminds you for a moment of that poor hapless deer.
Oh, it's
But
alive.
this man's back is bent into a U shape. Humans aren't supposed to bend into that. Not even the not real people.
Yeah.
So somebody broke up a jock and threw it up a tree.
Up the jock.
Yeah.
Horse, horse.
A bear could break a man like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it would put it up a tree like that
That's it,
necessarily.
flung it and that's where he's stuck.
Don't
Yeah.
cats take their kill up a tree
Yes,
and hang it there?
yeah.
Is it? Okay.
I say as a
Is-
hunter of authority.
Yeah.
Is that the jock, is it torn up, is it gashed and bleeding, or?
No, it looks like he's been broken, like swatted and wrinkled the wrong direction.
Right.
He's been stored for
Mutilated and
later.
spindled.
This is gonna bother you because, you know, Bane.
All right. So we want to
Sounds like
avoid
we just found
walking
another place not
underneath
to go.
that, right?
Well,
Don't you think that's a?
It's just gross,
Yeah.
smelly. Come farther and you find-
and it is a bajak, so it's not the relatives of these two
No,
kids.
and then you find 2 more.
Same thing.
Yeah. Looks like they tried to harness a spirit.
Yeah.
We're not strong enough
Like
for.
they tried to harness the spirit? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
When,
They
you,
deal
when,
with
you,
it
when you
very-
think the large saber-toothed cat is on your side,
Yeah, yeah.
The charm spell ran out.
sometimes it does not go that way.
either that or King Kong was running around in here.
So is this pajak on pajak violence, or is this
I think it's- I think it's-
preying on the pajak?
Or it's
Or it's a big cat.
No, so it
Preying on the
they're-
big
yeah,
dog.
they probably tried to summon the big cat and it backfired and the big cat attacked them.
So you're sort of on a peninsula of swamp between 2 hidden rivers. It's flowing water, but it goes through the reeds, so you don't notice it. But then when you look more carefully, you see little bits of detritus floating along, and you realize that's a stream, and that's a stream, that's a river. So it looks like the pajak were up ahead, and something happened here. On the bright side, there's a couple of trees again. On the downside, swamps don't usually grow like this. This is new.
This wasn't originally a swamp.
This wasn't originally a swamp that long ago. You look down at the plants and you can see
Yeah, not
these plants are not swamp plants either. Something strange has happened here.
Strange, like a lot of water showed up out of nowhere.
So what's our end game at this point? Do we want to hunt down the cat and kill it so we can end on a big battle, or do we want to just move somewhere safer and drier with the kids and start over with our expanded family?
I think that may.
I think
Let's keep following, but I don't know that there's a way. We don't know if they're alive. We don't have any idea if our people are alive.
Both are good endings.
Ultimately, we're
Both
trying to
are
find, to answer your question, I think
Yeah.
it's find the people who ran off.
And
Or
so
these
these
kids,
kids
uncles.
Find their
Or the
uncles,
kids said
dead
find
or
their
alive.
uncles.
But if these are the guys that took them and they're not here, I don't get
We
where
don't
they
know.
got.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, unless we can track them from here, I guess that's our only chance.
Yeah,
to
have you
track
guys,
them.
have you guys lost the tracks or?
Was
No,
one of,
you see where the reeds are parted.
Okay, but we're not
There's
seeing
something
any
going
foot,
through.
any.
Well, we
No,
got, we
it's
just keep
soggy
going.
here,
We
so
just
you
keep
don't
going and
was
keep our
one
eyes
of the
peeled.
uncles was one of the uncles Firehand?
Yeah.
Oh, and so Firehand's one of the people we're tracking. The fire spirits might know if he's still alive.
All right, and you have two fire
Yeah,
spirit friendly
I'm,
things now.
Yeah, actually,
And
this is time for some serious magic. I'd like to blow a firestone to create a fire spirit and send it to find the nearest fire shaman and see where he is and if he's alive.
All right, send the fire spirit out to scout to
Aren't they-
another fire spirit.
So you can use both stones to increase your chance of getting successfully summoning the spirit. Then only one of them has to be set aside
Oh,
to keep
okay.
the spirit in existence.
Oh, sure, let's do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
for sure. I'm gonna try this with those stones. I'm going. Okay. We don't have any fire handy, but if we could pause long enough for me to actually make a fire, that would help.
And I'll do that. Last time he suggested we walk around them with fire thing.
Take some
ropes
time
along
and
that.
do
So a
a
whole
ritual.
Yeah.
Is this a whole tribe help
Offer a
spell?
sacrifice,
Yeah.
enlist others to help do the summoning.
Okay.
Those are the things you can get
I'll be
bonuses
giving
from.
you guys chants to do and patterns to walk with the fire. Not too complicated. I'm going to start a fire in start a fire on one of the bushes. That's all I can do. I mean, the ground's completely wet. The best
There
I
are
can do is
trees
catch
here,
it.
so there are branches
The
and
best I can do is catch it.
sure.
And you,
This
and
thing-
you
the ground-
pile
the
up,
ground's all wet,
up
right?
3 feet of branches, the top part will stay dry.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's pile up some branches, see if we can get a semi-fire going on. That's not going to last very long.
All right.
Long enough for a ritual, and then I will enact that ritual with everybody's help.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, well, now am I going to do this to
Half
make
a
the
day.
fire?
It's going
Or-
to be together
okay.
together
Sorry.
with making the fire.
Okay,
It's
so
part
it's
of it.
my magic then.
Yeah, and you
okay.
are going to, I am going to give you your crafter stone in on
Very
this
good.
too.
Okay, cool.
That's a total plus 3?
Well,
Okay.
so he's getting a plus from his crafter stone.
Yep.
You don't pick up the crafter
No,
stone.
I did not. I did not. I
Got
just
it.
picked up my 2 firestones.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take that one.
I'll
One.
take that one.
None.
Huzzah!
The fire
So I
leaps
blow
up.
one firestone.
Yeah, just set it aside from its circle.
Now you have
Right.
a familiar.
A vision rushes onto you, and you pass out. And it happens very, very rapidly. You catch sight of Firehand also speaking to a very small fire elemental and sending it out to help him. It's the same elemental that's come here. And it grows larger, and with all your collective dancing and singing and chanting energy, becomes a stronger spirit. And the spirit says, Firehand has sacrificed himself. He is no more. The brothers are no longer real people.
I don't think I understand. What have brothers become?
They have become bison.
True bison, or the bison of the Pajak.
True bison. The Pajak are no more. They angered the cat from beyond.
Then things are at an end. I thank you.
Destroy the cat before it destroys us all. Meanwhile, you guys are sitting there when he kind of goes, ugh. And when you wake up, you can relate.
I've learned that Firehand has sacrificed himself to perform a great magic upon the brothers, his companions. They have crossed over from being the real people and are now real bison, not the bison of the Pajak, true bison. And the Pajak have lost control of the scimitar tooth that they hope to control. We've seen the remains, and all that remains is, I'm sorry to say, but the cat must be destroyed.
So a shaman strong enough to turn himself to a bison couldn't defeat it, but
He
with your
turned
help,
other
we can
people in to
beat it?
defeat it. He turned other
He
people.
sacrificed
We got
himself to engage the magic.
We're under orders. We got from the spirit world.
Yep.
We have to
Let's go
march
kill a
on
cat.
the cat.
He gave you
Demon
the
cat.
Yeah. There's the cat is of spiritual significance now, and
We will help it
Cosmos
pass
Crossing.
on to the next world.
That would be the best outcome.
Well, you wouldn't have to have
I've
gotten
got
the
something
cats.
that we might be able to use to call it if we know we're in the area where it's at.
Ooh.
A bison horn and a duck call that, when used together, sounds like a mammoth, with which cats like these hunt.
Well, let's bring it in. Let's find a defensive
Let's set up our
position
trap.
and
Yeah,
call
let's
it.
set up our
And if the battle goes wrong, just get ready to sacrifice yourself.
and turn us into bison.
See what I can do.
Apparently that's
You're
the thing.
all
How many
bison.
strangers
We're not
get
gonna-
into a
we're not-
game?
actually-
Do that.
We're not going to lose. This is our mission.
We'd be second level bison though. I think we have
Yeah.
a shot at the next module.
So,
And we can
where
hunter
do you
bison.
want to try to lure it to?
That's
Find a defensible position, a line of trees or a hill crag or something that's a
because cats
bottleneck,
can't climb trees.
so that we can line up and it has to come straight at us.
Or if we can lure it to where we know what Big Bear is.
Or if we can lure it to a cliff to where
Big bear.
we can drive it off and it, yeah, or that's an excellent idea.
Go find those cubs and blow the horn. It's risky.
Yeah, risky is, yeah. Whatever it takes, if, I'm up for it. If worst comes to worst, I can run fast, so.
What do they like? What are they attracted to?
Mastodons and mammoths.
All right.
And that's what his horn.
Use your horn, and at night, is it close to night?
This is now a cliff peninsula.
Oh, excellent. That's just where we want to be.
Is it close to night?
Go gather some javelins.
You
Is
got
that
that
what you
loud.
use? I think the hunters are covered on weapons.
I'm good.
Quiet Fist now has a shield.
You want an axe?
Unless I
We
can-
got that one dagger that had poison on it from the Pajak.
Goo.
But goo, we're assuming it's poisonous goo.
I will hand my
Looks like it's worn out.
Ah.
It's been days.
I will hand my fellow hunter brother
It's a good idea.
an axe in case he gets.
You
I
know,
was a
I hate
rock
to say it,
fed
but
myself.
you're set up for
no,
that.
you have one more
Yeah.
thing. You have hemlock. You could take your hemlock and make a nasty tea. It wouldn't taste like much of anything, but it'd be really toxic. You could put that on a weapon. You could make one dose.
Is that a gatherer thing? I think that's a gatherer thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Melee weapon, because you don't want to throw it and miss, and then you don't have it anymore. Does that make sense? Your
Yeah.
weapon?
Sure. Well, but a melee weapon isn't going to, because yes, you need a pointing. I've got a club. I've got a
Oh.
hammer. You need something that's going to penetrate and deliver the poison.
Just got a spear.
Like
The
javelins,
lance.
I
You
can
got a
go
spear warrior.
Lance.
So you got the horn, the poison, and you can jump out of the way at the last minute. I think we're all going home. You take care of this. Stand right there. Take, you got it worked out. And
So I guess I'll gather some hemlock to make the
Poison lance.
poison paste for the lance, and then if you guys give me more time, I want to go try to find a javelin for myself, or a couple of javelins, because right now I have the rock to defend myself with. So.
Does your group have a crafter?
you have
Got a crafter.
you have a spare axe.
That's actually
You
what I do
want an
most of the time.
Sure, I'll take that instead.
Alright,
And
take
then
it.
we'll
Summoning
go
beasts.
faster.
I I gave one of my axes to him and one to him.
Okay.
Okay.
And next,
Trying to think of
since you'll be
more.
only using the axe for melee, because you've got the
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw it.
addle now for ranged.
There you go.
Trying
You've
to
probably
think of
been
more clever
practicing
hammer
some
tricks. Sure.
down the trail.
Yes. Okay. We're on a cliff edge. How do we want to set ourselves up? Is there any other cover of note in this particular terrain area?
You're in the swampy lands. There's not much beyond the lumpy
There were
little
some
bushes.
Lumpy,
There's some
bumpy
blueberry,
part of town.
blueberry bushes.
Bushes.
Not very good for cover.
I don't know, maybe one person here, and the rest back here, making a ruckus. And play along.
So you're a large saber-toothed cat, and you hear mastodon or whatever, and you come charging, and there's no mastodon. You're gonna go after the closest person, right?
Oh yeah.
You just go eat the closest guy. So honestly, I think we should not spread out.
So just be.
No, we collect together and put those 3 kids in the middle of our group.
Yeah,
Actually,
we got bait.
actually,
Good point.
Move them to the side.
I don't know how well this will work against a big cat, but when hunting a mastodon, the traditional way to do it, and the combat system was built to make this work, is you get your best fighter to tank the thing, and then everybody else surrounds it and just
Yeah.
tries
Right.
to whittle it
The
down.
best fighter takes the defensive.
Yeah, and that's what I
Yes.
was thinking too.
And we have the best fighter
And the shield.
and another fighter with poison.
Yeah.
So together, those two. Yeah.
If I'm going to do any more magic, I should probably do it before it gets here, so that I have time to ritual it up.
Yeah.
I could make my.
You can make a weapon fire.
I could make a
With
weapon
kids?
fiery. I was thinking I could
Yes.
send the fire spirit out to chase the cat here with fire behind it, if we didn't already have a good way to get it over the horn.
I think the horn.
But-
I think the horn's gonna be
Remember
good.
that you're weakening yourself when you do that, because stones are your hit points.
Oh, so even
So
though it's
every
not,
time
it's
you-
still a stone. It's still.
It's
Yeah.
well,
One
yeah.
thing
When
that
you
I-
take
it's still a hit I
damage,
could take,
when
yeah,
you take
yeah.
damage, you choose
Yeah.
what stones to move out of their circles. Ones that are already out of their circles are not available.
Right.
So,
I'm
if
right
you
here.
go ahead and spring for another, permanent enchantment, you don't have that stone
him-
to take as
and him.
damage later.
Yeah, so
Right.
he's in the middle,
Yeah, that's me.
right?
Doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Here.
Just be aware.
Which one's
I
Jack?
think.
Who's the bait?
I'm the one with the
The
cloak.
kids are back here,
Okay.
right? Because this gives us.
Are you green, Jack?
It's in the middle.
No, I'm.
I'm blue. I'm the
No.
middle one.
I'm this guy.
Okay. So
Middle.
this, yeah, but, yeah,
Those
we're in
two
the
up
middle.
closer.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And then you guys, you could fall back a little
And
bit.
then we fall back a little bit. You guys are circling.
Jerry, which one's yours?
That one on your far right.
Perfect, because I'm on the far
All
I
right.
just hope that the cat doesn't climb up back here.
That's,
and the kids.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if the kids start to scream, we turn around.
Go
It
for
was
the
the
sweet.
future of
Go
the
for the
tribe.
sweeter meat. No, that's like a cliff. That's not just a hill. That's a cliff. A cat's not gonna climb that.
Well, yeah, here's, fixed, problem fixed.
Yeah.
Watch for climbing cats.
Yeah, watch for climbing cats. That's your first job as the trainee in the real tribe.
Yeah,
You
you're a
come back,
warrior.
it's
Watch-
completely gutted. You
All right.
had one job.
Below the horn, I guess, son. And your the poison's ready.
Yeah.
As ready as I could make it.
So are you gonna make a fiery weapon?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to make a fiery weapon?
Yeah, who's got
Are you-
who's the most dangerous of us?
Do you want to burn the?
I guess
A
me.
fiery.
You're gonna burn that on. Go for it. It's an honor.
Let's do this.
I'm a priest of Mir now. I'm a red priest of a flaming sword from Game of Thrones.
Oh, sorry.
Good. One of the coolest special effects, seriously, just the way they did that in the show when he,
Yeah.
ignites the sword. I'm like, yes, that is awesome. That's
Isn't it blood magic?
No, that's just how he ignites it. He just runs his hand across the blade, and it ignites behind his hand. It's like, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna take this time to I'm gonna ask the children for help in the ritual. The rest of you guys need to be watching out.
Alright.
The kids can do
Okay.
the rituals, and
You know how that goes.
Lie down here, Timmy.
I instruct them in the necessary chants, and I'm going to again use my cattail fluff to get the thing going. I probably did it last time.
Okay.
To get a little torch going, and once I get a fire going on like a little branch, just a little dry branch, the best I can find a dry branch, and then I'm going to just instruct the fire to transfer itself from the branch to the hammer.
Yep.
Just through the air, and encircle it until the cat be destroyed.
And you have to use
Until,
it.
yeah,
Put
that's my
on
stone.
right.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to use the stone to do it in the
Cat
first
can be
place.
afraid of
Mhm.
fire and not go after anything.
No.
I mean, I just keep saying.
Give me a 3-stone challenge.
Well, it's not likely to happen. So, do I
Could you
get
help me?
any pluses for the ritual or anything like that?
What are you willing to sacrifice?
And the kids are
Oh,
participating.
Something good.
yeah. Well, I'll use up my sandstone lamp for this. I'll pour out the fat and reed wicks all at once, so we make
Okay,
one
there we
big.
go.
You
That
know,
works.
and I'll blow all the cattail
Here's something
fluffs.
that's a fire
I'll
starter
blow all
aid.
3 of my cattail fluffs on it.
Okay. And the kids are putting
Here's something
this on
that's a
fire
fire
too?
starter aid.
What
So
is
that
it?
would be a good thing. Would that be useful?
Yeah, that would be.
What is it?
It's called Amando. It's a fire starter aid.
Oh,
It's a
bring it
fungus
on.
that grows on birch trees.
Oh,
There you
cool.
go.
Yeah, we'll
And
give it the
burns real good.
we'll
All
give it
right. Turn it
the
upside down.
and
Okay.
Because we're using all 3.
Yeah.
okay, so this is I used this up completely, and I emptied this.
I will give you 2 stones bonus on that.
Okay, so 2 stones, and then my 1, which is one of my hands. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Yeah, good feeling.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't had a lot of luck so far.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay. We'll
3.
see. Oh, that's not happening.
2, 3.
Oh, it's
That's
maybe
mixed.
kind of a little bit happening, maybe.
Mixed success.
Okay.
All right. The first round, nothing's going to happen. Second round, you're going to get a +1 on that weapon.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So it's going to be a delayed effect.
Okay. So there's like a little
You
bitty
gotta go.
licky
You
flame
gotta
on it
go.
now. Not really.
Starting to smoke.
Okay. So.
Cavemaster,
Take it.
I would like to have young Eagle be sort of looking and with the instructions, if I can communicate it enough, that should the large cat approach us, he is to come back and join us as a warning.
Okay. Well, you can watch the eagle's reaction, and if something shows up, the eagle will fly a certain way,
Okay.
hover.
That's excellent.
I think we're ready to blow the horn then, right?
All right.
Go for it.
This is going to take a skill check. It's a 2-stone test.
Okay.
Oh, horn.
I'm gonna help him by squeezing him as he's blowing it.
And also, you gotta do your best mammoth
Start on the highway.
impression for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Take that one.
Okay, I'll take that
2.
2.
Let's hear the mammoth impression. That was pretty good. I'll give that a +1 for that.
All right.
So the eagle does this kind of a dipping wings maneuver of I see something far overhead, and then starts winging its way back towards you. It's quiet. It's quiet.
Now sound like a wounded mastodon.
I just point to the person next to me.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
The plants part and get flattened as something large is approaching.
We're all braced and ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Get the atlatls out.
Stalking through
Oh dear.
is 420 pounds
Oh, my.
of cat. Have you ever
That's a
seen a
lot of
liger?
cat.
Look up online what a liger is. It's liger sized.
Oh, thank you, Napoleon.
Not a North American smilodon or a scimitar cat. This is a Xenosmilus. Extinct 1 million years ago until those damn Pajak got it into their heads to call it forth again into the world of the living. Good news, bad news? The good news would be they succeeded. The bad news is they succeeded.
Oh my. At least there's only one. There's not going to be repopulating the place or anything.
Well, as far as you know. Don't give her any ideas.
Yeah.
It gets
Nature finds a
around.
way.
It gets around. It was back there. It comes It sneaks at this speed. Your sneak would be at this speed, so it's going fairly quickly. It's not sneaking very well because it's so damn big. So you see where it is. You do.
I'm holding my action until it engages with quiet fist.
Okay.
I am holding my action until it's
Should-
oh, sorry.
Should I blow this thing again if it's like cautious, if it's like gonna look us over, if I can lure it here with that sound again?
It knows what we are now. I think you can put the horn down and arm yourself.
It's probably smelling you
Yeah.
real people.
Probably true.
Okay.
So you got a trigger? You gotta keep it.
Yeah.
you want to move forward slightly?
Sure.
All right. You move forward like half a span, and I'll do the same thing on my turn.
All right. So I have a span. That's gonna be.
Show a little
Sounds
leg.
like a Car Wars setup. Yeah, just go out there and shoot them.
Show a little leg. Maybe it's
For
on.
diplomacy?
set it-
Yeah, I'll support you.
That's good.
Okay. And I'm of course I have my weapon out ready and
Poison weapon.
my poisoned weapon.
Okay.
Got it right.
What do I do? This is it.
You have an axe now. You can take the thing on.
It's brown loincloth time.
I would go one span to the side.
Okay, flank it.
My
flank-
loincloth's
flank
already
that
brown,
kitty.
just so nobody will notice.
I have my atlatl just ready to throw when it gets in within range.
Okay, just a little farther. You want to throw when it's in range? Is that
I'm
your?
waiting
Is that
till-
your
I'm
Wait,
trigger?
no,
Yeah.
the orders were you wait for it to engage us, and then you guys encircle it
All right.
and attack from the flanks.
Yeah, that's what I knew that.
Wait till it's busy. That's wise.
All right. Yep,
And also, it'll have less chance of it running away. We want to end it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
you're-
me now? Move me up even with Jack, please, if you
Okay.
would.
That the blue one.
I'm the blue one in the middle.
This one.
Yep.
The jack?
There. There.
Okay.
Move in as well. Move in a span.
Okay. You are
Right on your finger.
there.
The red one.
Nope, the other one.
Nope.
Sorry.
This one?
Clear one? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shaman. Fire
Oh, you-
shaman.
Okay, you're gonna get eaten now. You weren't supposed to do that. But,
I can fight like anybody else.
all right.
For the good of the tribe and the
Yeah.
real people.
Well,
Okay.
shaman sacrifices.
Now we see what the cat does.
I'll just eat it.
No, everybody joined.
Comes forward a span, stalking, smells you, and stops there. What do you do?
I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look delicious.
Well, you're within atlatl range. Do you want to shoot?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's thinking you could change its mind and leave, and it blows their chance.
Yep.
What can we do to make this thing take the bait?
Well, the two frontline fighters are gonna charge it here in a second.
The only problem is if we charge, we can't attack this one.
What we want to do is lure it into the center of our circle here.
We're just gonna be defensive,
Yes,
right?
we just gotta wait. I mean, unless you have a great plan, I'd say we
I
should
guess
wait.
I guess it's just
This is
If it turns around to start to leave, that's what you guys then loose atlatl darts, and hopefully that'll piss it off enough to come back to us. But otherwise, we're waiting for it to come
you
in.
guys need to engage in melee though.
Right, that's the idea. That's the idea.
They said to
Is
wait.
to
You
engage
wanna
in
wait?
melee
You
where
wanna
we're
go
at.
forward?
We
We're
have to
gonna-
get going
we're gonna
though,
wait.
because we're at the
Yeah,
end of
we're
our
gonna- we have
session,
like 10
so
minutes
let's
left.
go.
All right.
Action.
Then I'll move a span. What's it? Whose turn is it? I'm sorry.
You're gonna wait and
I move forward.
She's going around.
okay.
All right,
Yeah,
right.
we're-
I forgot.
We're,
Yeah.
we're
Your
low
last.
There you go.
flank, slow flanking. Oh, that's might be a little delicious.
I'll bait it.
Jerry?
Other people gill it while you're getting
You're
rolled to
the
death.
bravest gatherer I've ever met. All right, quiet fist.
Oh, I twisted my ankle. Oh, my delicious looking ankle.
This is happening. This is happening.
Pour some monkeys
Yeah.
also.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay,
With your
so I've
fire
got two
weapon.
warrior
Yeah.
and.
When is the fire thing? Flames the second round?
Yeah, I don't have fire yet.
We assign core stones for non-humans by their weight.
Oh.
And so this is a 6-stone creature. You are up against 6 stones.
Uh-oh.
This
go.
Now she tells you.
Your children will remember you.
Yeah. Okay, I've got +2 for warrior, and the hammer. Again, the hammer just does damage. Right now, my shield that negates 1 stone of the enemy's combat tag. Right, so he's at -1,
Or is that just damage?
Yeah.
and
It's
I'm at
specifically for.
and I'm at +2. Okay.
Take that one.
Bam, 4, 6.
Okay.
And
For what?
4
Oh.
-1,
minus 1.
so I got 6.
You do 3.
Wow.
Wow.
And next round there'll be
That's the
flame
shield
on my
That
hand.
was shield and a flaming, a smoking
It's now at
hammer.
3 core stones.
You made his weapon be on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get the fire on the first round.
Right.
But
That's
second.
next round.
Right, that's what I said. Next round.
Right.
Yeah,
So it'll be,
yeah.
it'll be tougher then.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, follow that
Nice
up.
shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Can
that-
I,
I just used
Can I
all
quit-
of
I
my
can't-
luck.
No, we needed that.
By the
first.
way.
I was.
We needed that
This,
first
I don't
shot.
think that was
Yeah.
quite there, but is that close enough to engage?
Do you have a missile weapon?
No.
Not quite.
Okay, cool. So I'm just heading. I'm getting closer.
Okay.
And yeah, is it?
Now it's its turn.
It's its turn. I'm probably close enough to attack, but I'm not the one that just messed it up. So maybe.
Yeah, maybe it'll leave you alone.
I don't want you to die.
Tom, can you
It
go around and
closes
get players
with-
for
it closes
say
with
we want to play Game
Quiet
of Thrones
Fist.
after?
Oh boy, Quiet Fist
Yeah,
has
we
been
have
nice
Battle
knowing you.
Royale.
Okay.
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
It's a spirit creature. It makes a spirit attack.
Oh, whoa.
Wow!
Uh,
Slashes at you to try to tear your
What?
soul from your body.
Holy crap!
It's got 1 stone.
That's
for that,
not good.
And it has 3 stones to do that. to
Okay,
do so.
3 stones to do that, and I just defend with my core? Or what else can I
You
defend with?
can also be defensive, which gives you a +1 to not be hit.
Then I do that.
Okay.
You can't
You
spirit
can't
back
do
anyway,
damage
right?
back.
Yeah, but if you happen to win, you won't hurt it.
You're gonna get a jerkin that says, "I tank the spirit Xeno Smileless." Got more than this T-shirt.
I got a couple of scars.
Ready?
Ready.
Take that one.
3.
Okay.
That one also.
None.
Oh!
Wow. Its enormous paw goes sweeping past you.
Oh, who's gonna sing the song about this?
You do yeah, we need a,
I think we all
We need,
will.
we need a.
Yeah, we all will.
Shaman
Especially the
of,
3
They
kids.
need a bard, man. We don't have a
it would
bard.
be a shaman of night noises, right?
Yeah.
All right, I am just gonna, I can move up and do the slinging, right?
Right.
All right.
Battle, spear thrower.
I got my stones, and then I get 2 for my warrior because I leveled up.
It cannot use the defensive maneuver. It has to just use 3 core stones.
All right. Then I'm going to,
I'll take this one.
I'll take that one.
Nothing.
2 plus
Oh.
2.
It only had 3.
Bear's been whiffing it.
Boom.
It had 1 spirit stone. And it
I mean,
falls.
the cat.
Right in the
Whoa.
eye.
And
That was amazing.
furred snakes of a very foul demeanor go racing out in different directions and then turn to ash and fall apart.
Wow.
Those Bajak summoned some crappy
They
evil
did
magic.
not know what they were getting into. Yeah.
All right.
And then this is the epilogue. There's a snorting in the distance, and you look up, and there's a little herd of small bison over on the horizon.
Oh.
And they nod to you, especially to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And then they go rumbling off, and they are never seen again.
Hey everybody, Justin on Facebook says good job.
Thank you. Well done.
And we raised their children as if they were our own.
Thanks, Mandy. That was one of the
That was
unique
awesome.
experiences I've had in role playing.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you the tale of where
That
you've
was
been
Yeah,
fighting.
please.
Yeah.
This is the Illinois River. This is Starved Rock State Park today. This is where LaSalle and his Indian buddy Tonti went down the river from near Chicago. They went through the swamps and then they found a river that goes all the way to the Mississippi. But if you look on the map really carefully, you can see that once upon a time, this river didn't go in this direction. this river actually went into Lake Michigan. I was going to have this game, I usually run Cavemaster games in the location that the convention is taking place. I couldn't do that here because at this time, Chicago is this really big swamp. Glaciers came and then the glaciers pulled back. The little ridge that you guys were fighting on at first is the moraine in the park. It's a ring of lots and lots of stones, and there's an area that looks like the wing. It's this. But this is the Vermilion River. Well, I renamed it the Very Red River, the Very Muddy Red River. And the Illinois River no longer goes this way. There was some point about 10,000 years ago that it reversed direction and went this way. And this area is all sandstone. All these, because of the way the land tilted with a change in the weight, the springs came up from the water going through the sandstone, making all these really strange canyons, which are this map. And so that's the Scada Wing area. There's an area called Deer Park, but in here it's Proc Ridge. That's the edge of the moraine there. So there's where the forest trees were knocked down. There's the grasslands you were going through, and there's the grassy area with small trees, and there's the poison ivy filled swamp on the edge there.
Very cool.
Hold that map up for a second.
That's great.
That's awesome.
So all that was natural geography happening? It wasn't that
Yeah.
the spirit world was so upset by what they brought back that it upset the natural order and
Both.
Well, maybe that's what
Well,
caused
of
it. That's
course,
what caused it
both.
to
It's
reverse course.
somebody tampered with an extinction, and that angered the water spirits and the fire spirits, of course.
Until we can time travel, we'll never know.
I
Maybe
had
next game.
I had recently listened to a podcast about the Lake Missoula situation where there's a area in the Pacific Northwest where water from melting glaciers repeatedly built up behind an ice block and then just ruined like a whole area, just like created lakes and stuff over the course of hours and just
Yeah.
flooded the whole place. And that happened like several times over the course of the Ice Age. And I was thinking that was what I was afraid we were in.
Well, this area was not inhabited, and probably because with a river on one side and then a river on another side and then all these cliffs, it's not tactically a good idea to live there. And the reason they call it Starved Rock is that in the 1700s, a put-upon tribe under the leadership of a guy named Pontiac went over there, and there was a feud between two major tribe groups, and Pontiac's group went to that point and made their last stand there and then got wiped out. It's very sad. Hence its name, Starved Rock. They were barricaded and blockaded in.
All right, we're shutting down the video.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Bye.
Thanks for watching us.